Oh yeah, wow. That's got nice brakes.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. I have just finished installing the Spiegler brake lines on the front of my 1982 Honda CB900 Custom. I've had this bike for a while now, and this is an upgrade that I've really been looking forward to making on this particular bike. Right off the bat, my brake lever travel has been significantly reduced. It's much crisper on the feel. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to gear up here and we're going to go for a test drive, and I will let you know how this feels on the road, the difference that it makes. But this is really an upgrade I do on almost all of my vintage bikes. It's a rare exception that one of my vintage bikes doesn't eventually get the Spiegler steel braided lines, and it just improves the safety so much. So I'll get suited up and we'll go for a ride.
I'm currently riding my 1982 Honda CB900 Custom, and I'm going to be checking out the front brakes here now that I've added the steel braided brake lines. I'm super excited. This is a job that I've been talking about for a long time in the videos, as far as one that I wanted to do to this bike. But I think it'll just really bring this into the really update it and make it a lot nicer and safer to ride. And once this car goes past me, there's nobody behind me currently, so what I'll do is I'll just get on the brakes here and just see how they feel compared to what they felt like before with the rubber lines. Oh yeah, wow. That's got nice brakes. What an improvement. Now this Honda, of all my vintage bikes, this Honda is the only one that has the dual piston calipers in the front. All of my other bikes are the older style single piston calipers. And man, this thing stops nice. It's probably among my best stopping bikes now. I'll do that again, just come this. Yeah, wow, that's so nice. Now this is running the stock suspension in the front. I'm running about 15 psi of pressure in the front suspension. And I get a little bit of dive when I get on the brakes, but really it's not bad at all. It's very well controlled. The braking power is great. And this bike is just a good running bike. I'm riding this back-to-back with Suzuki's GS750E. It's about a 55-degree day today, and this bike is just, it warmed up so quickly. It doesn't have any carburation hiccups or glitches. It's just very well carbureted. Now I am running richer jets on the mid-range jets and on the idle jets on this one, and it really made a huge difference with drivability. But you can hear there's just no stumbling, there's no hunting or popping with the carburation. It just pulls nice. This bike rides nice as well. Sounds good with the 4-in-1 exhaust. And this level of refinement on the vintage bikes and getting the project to this stage, man, that's always my goal. And I've got quite a few bikes that are at this stage right now that are just my daily drivers. And this actually motivates me to push through on my other projects. It really does.
All right, well, I am back from the test drive of the 1982 CB900 Custom, and man, what a difference those brake lines make. It just really stops nicely now. There's no mush in the lever, and really glad that I did it. I went with the black color. Even though they're stainless brake lines, they look more stock, and I like that. I prefer that personally. Keeps the bike looking stock, but it really upgrades the performance. So it's super nice too to just have a successful test drive. I've had a couple recently that
kind of were frustrating. And again, a little bit of it's my fault for having so many projects going at once. But it is nice to ride a project bike that is really up to my standards. It's really running the way it should and driving the way it should. Carburetion's good, the brakes are good, everything on it is just so solid. Again, that motivates me to continue on with the other projects that I've got going. And I will just enjoy riding this bike, and it's just at that wonderful daily driver point where I don't really even have anything else on the list. You know, clean it up every now and then and enjoy it. And that's really for me, that's what this is about. It's about getting these old bikes and bringing them back to life and getting them to the point where they're just solid running machines. I hope you found this episode entertaining and informative, and until next time, enjoy the ride.